Lord, am I going to be able to keep it up here, Jesus? It's wobbling. Hey. Ooh. Edges, honey. These edges. Hey, Twisted. How are you? It's been so long since I did a live. You doing all right? Who else in here? Lord, what did I do with my stylist? Who else in here? Hey, Eddie, how are you? Oh, Miss Ho. At one time, it was applicable. Let's see who. Hey, Couch Potato, how are you? You doing all right? Twisted, how you doing? You doing good? I really enjoyed your power review. So you be getting me fired up, girl. I try not to get that way. I feel like last season I was right where you are. This season I don't know. I feel those feelings. I don't know why I don't express them. I think I have succumbed to Courtney Kemp's bull crap. I think I have succumbed to it. You can't beat them, join them. I need to rage against the machine. Who is this? Hey, Rowdy, how are you? How are things going? Let me see who else in here. It's a mess. Oh, I wish they would do better. I can't wait for Greenleaf to come back out. I feel like my spirit is dying a little bit without good writing, good content, good drama. Hey, Fojo, how are you? Let me see here. Working on my travel business. Oh, that's what's up. I need a vacation so bad. I wish I could take one. It's the first year in a long time I won't be able to take a vacation, but it's all right, Eddie. I didn't take it as home because you didn't mean it as home. Hey, Vivian. I love you too, baby. How are you? Oh, my little girl is here. Hey, Rambling K. Aloha. Oh, no, I don't, honey. I got wet coming out of the office part, so all my little 4C curls are trying to pop through. I stretched them a little bit. Um, so I decided to come in here before Queen Sugar because I saw James Caldwell did like a little 30-minute live before his show came on that he was going to review while he was in DC. And I thought, what a good idea. I'll do that. I mean, I don't have to have like an hour, 2 hours to kill, like to do a quick little live. And you guys being here just proves that. Fojo, you doing all right? You done had a lot going on. Your house stay busy, girl. It stay busy. Thank you, baby. I love you so much, Ramla K. You just don't know. Don't let me smother you because when I love something, I smother it. That's you in there. See how you're smothered? Anyway, y'all see the title on the live, right? So let's talk about it because it's 9:29. We got 30 minutes to talk about it. I got my show ready to go right here on the computer. I'm going to watch it and take my notes, and then I'm going to do my live, y'all. That's my 9 o'clock alarm to remind me not to go to sleep before I watch Queen Sugar. Anyway, this wobbling is gonna be a problem for me, but I don't want y'all to see how much bra I don't have on. Let me see. Okay. So let me see. Let me talk to everybody and tell everybody hello. I look so tired. Let me see. I'm glad you're doing good, Rowdy. Hey, Eugene, how are you with your fine self? Let me see who else. Oh, I need to be smothered. Oh, that's not true. You know that's not true. I know your mama, gal. Um, Let me see here, Cash. Oh, she knows we love her. She knows it. She knows it. I saw. Listen, okay. This reminds me. My Twisted Life. The shirt, the adult God shirt. It was a V-neck. I thought it looked like a V-neck in the front, but I thought you didn't have no V-necks. Was it a V-neck? This is what I wanted to ask y'all. Y'all, I be on 3 or 4 different subjects. Let me see here. What that say? Um, Poetry is back up. It's back up. What happened? What happened to Phone Jones? The Castle Rock video. Uh-huh. I just tried to watch it. Okay. Girl, y'all don't scare me like that. Don't do that, girl. They taking whole pages out here on these YouTube streets. You scared me. You scared me. Um, yes, honey. It was a custom order. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything. Oh, you found a good V-neck shirt. I love a good V-neck for cleavages. For cleavages. Listen, let's talk about what I came here to talk about. It's 9:32. Okay, so I was gonna let y'all ask me a couple of 2, 3 questions about what's going on out here on these YouTube streets, and I was gonna weigh in on it. I was gonna do a designated video, but I said, you know what? There's so much going on out there right now. I'll just do like a quick little live, and we'll talk about that as opposed to doing like a whole video. I know now's the time before the 15th to make this money, and I know a video about all the YouTube beefs and stuff that's going on in the scuttlebutt will probably do really good. But if I had an unlimited amount of time to talk about it without pointed questions, I know that my mouth will get me in trouble. So I could use. So V-necks are available now. Anywho, so we were gonna talk about the the vloggers of Tubster Place, and y'all see my thumbnail is the women of Brewster's Place. Y'all remember that show? It probably was a little too far back for some of you guys, but it was like a whole black soap opera that came on, and I think it only came on for like a week. It was like a week long special. And back in the day, okay, you remember Fojo, back in the day, things like movies like, hey B, how are you? Oh, I miss doing them too, girl. I've been thinking about it. And I saw James Caldwell did like a little 30-minute one. So we're going to do a 30-minute one today because y'all know I got to do Queen Sugar at 10 o'clock. And I thought that would be a good idea. I'm going to do it and see how many people up. I'm so glad to see y'all are here. But back in the day, they would do what they call mini series. So like Shaka Zulu came on. It was like a whole week long series. Like it took over the TV. Roots was the same way, and Women of Brewster's Place, and countless other shows. But at that time, they didn't really turn black shows into series so easily. But it was just all about the front stoop drama that went on in this one little street called Brewster's Place. And oh, I miss miniseries too. I really, really do. Um, so anyway, the women, would come and stand on their front stoop. They would look out the window, and see what was going on the boulevard, and the comings and goings. And of course, they had their little cliques, and they had a lesbian couple. This was like the first time that I had ever seen lesbian couples. And I forget who the couple was. I think it was, am I gonna say Diane Carroll? It wasn't Diane Carroll. It was the other one, the one that played in not Two Can Play This Game, but what's the one where she played with Martin? Oh, from Greenleaf, right? She was the one lesbian, and the other lady was there was another lady. Anyway, Lynette McKee. Thank you. I can depend on y'all. They was like a little lesbian couple living together. I thought they were beautiful. I did. Everything was done real dignified. Back in the day when black people had this ounce of dignity. But anywho, so these YouTube streets remind me of that too. Everybody try to act like they not messy, but everybody is. Some of us looking out the window at what's going on and clutching our pearls. Some of us are sitting out on the stoop, Lynn Whitfield. Thank you, baby. And the sister from Sparkle. Yeah, y'all know Robin, what's the one that was married to Mike Tyson? Anywho, she was on there too. And anywho, so some of us are sitting on the front row seat to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Some of us participated, Robin Givens. Some of us participate in what's going on. Some of us instigate. So that's what it reminds me of. Every time we get these beefs and then everybody kind of like weighs in on it from their own perspective. Some people weigh in a real messy way, and some people weigh in, just saying, hey, I didn't think this was right, or it was no big deal to me, or whatever. Hey, Diaries, how are you? Oh no. Miss you live today. I was chasing that bag. Ooh, you ain't the only one. So yeah, that's what it reminds me of. And with so many people chatting, some of them are saying some things that I'm thinking I really don't feel the need to weigh in it. Oh, you're a lesbian couple. Oh, I'm the mother of your house. I don't think lesbians have houses. I think it's just the gay guys, but it could be. We don't know the ins and outs of the LGBT community. But so anyway, I was watching I was just looking for content, because what I do is I turn YouTube on, I put my phone in my desk drawer, and I have my earphone in on one side, the side my boss don't walk in. And I listen to videos. Um she's very greedy. She's the whole couple. Um, and so I was listening to Brother Tim. Brother Timothy Blaine was talking about different things, different subjects here and there, and he got on the subject of the King of Jives, which it took me a while to figure out what the hell was going on with the conversation, but it turns out that he was talking about a video that Jay Wilson did on he going back to work. This how Brother Tim put it. He going back to work, and he was like, he was getting some people told. He was getting some people told. Not really getting them told, but he was just being honest about how he felt about different. It really wasn't that much talk about YouTubers. Some of the people he was talking about, I don't really know. I don't really watch. I have my own little ticks, and I'm sure people don't watch me because it takes me forever to get going, and because I think before I speak. A lot of people don't like that. They like you to just spit it out. That's just how I talk. People don't like it. There's nothing I can do about it, right? And yeah, just leave it down. Anyway, and some people don't like the ums. They don't like the fact that I smack. They don't like the fact that I say, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. They don't like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. They don't care for that. And I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't really get a lot of beef on my channel. I don't get people being insulting or mean a lot on my channel at all. I mean, in my comments, I don't get a lot of that. Most of the people that stop by my channel are thoughtful and kind and deliberate and well, meaning. So I don't have a perspective from that end. Brother Wilson has come up through the ranks pretty quickly because he hopped on that Kaya, and I don't mean hopped on like he was doing it for a coin, but I'm sure the coin helped, and his channel kind of grew from that. Anyway, I've heard a lot of different things. I saw just little snippets. I try not to watch those Kaya videos and Michelle videos, because once you watch those videos, like even if you just watch one, that shit just keeps populating in your timeline. And like, I don't, and them people put put videos up if they go to the store and get a jug of milk. Like, I don't want that to pop up. Now, people like Phone Jones who stay in the Dollar Tree and stay shopping, they go in the store so I don't have to. I watch them. Them videos can pop up all day long, but it's of interest to me. If you just popping up with different beefs and to cuss people out and all of that, like, it's just like the women of Brewster's Place. It's only so much of that you can do before you become a part of it. Like, it gets inside your pores and it's there, right? Y'all know I said what I said about Kaya. She is darkness. I feel like Maddie is light. I have never changed that. Also, have never ever been proven wrong. Hey, LaShawn, how are you? Um, Let me see. I think your content is intelligent. Thank you, Diaries. I appreciate that. I love Beautiful Soul. Beautiful Soul is one of my favorite people. And that's why I'm not going to dog Mr. Wilson out too much, because she's very fond of him. And at the risk of offending her, I will not, I will not drag him. I don't know who any of these people are you mentioned so far, besides Kaya and Maddie. Um, Oh, you love my liar video. I had to lock that video because they was running around getting people flagged. And my goal is to stay unflagged for as long as I possibly can. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to do that. But I'm gonna try to do it as long as I can. Um, Anyway, I tried to watch a little bit of the Kaya thing because, they was talking about her and Michelle and Josh had all fell out. Well, of course, we all predicted that. So, of course, I'm peeking from my window at Brewster's Place, at Tubster's Place. I looked through the curtains just to see what they were talking about. I didn't get to watch Michelle's video because, boring. But yeah, like, she's painfully, excruciatingly boring. And Josh is just like, no, they're equally boring. They're equally boring. I was gonna say he's just a little less boring, but no, they're equally boring. They're both pretty beige to me. And it's even more boring how unbothered they act. But um, it came to me that a lot of these subscribers are keeping it going. Like, they can be a messy bunch, right? Anyway, all of that was happening. And so when Timothy Blaine did his video about King of Jives, he laughed and cackled. So it just tickled him. He was just tickled pink about the whole video. I had to watch it. Now, he had already told me it was 3 hours, but since I was letting it play at work, I didn't have no problem. But I go out there and I turn the video and I watch it. And he's funny. He's amusing. He's witty. He's a man of a certain age. So he has a measure of wisdom and life experience. He's not just like all over the place or anything. No, you don't need to close my browser. You know what? I'm going to tell you. Anyway, but can I ask a question because I'm new? What gets your video flagged? Oh, it could be like racial content. It could be an inappropriate, overly sexualized content. Definitely hate speech against people of color, people's sexuality. The F word, the F word you're not supposed to use when you're referring to gay men. And things like that. People can flag your video if you've got content on there that is their likeness and things like that. I don't know. I try to live my life as an unflaggable individual, although I slip in and out of it too, because I can't get to it with you. And hopefully you guys will never see this out of me because it is brutal. But I digress. Okay, so let me just say this. I don't watch a lot of certain people's videos, and I will tell you exactly why. I feel like it's just my opinion. I'm not talking against anybody. It's just how I was raised. I used to watch Ty Couture a lot. This was back when he was with his husband. I forget his husband's name. Oh, I miss him now. I hate they broke up. But anyway, he with another dude now. And but I stopped really watching their videos. I was still subscribed, but I stopped really watching their video because the bishop, which I think is Ty Couture, says my God a lot. Okay. And it bothers me. It bothers me because I was raised that you don't abuse the Lord's name like that, right? It bothered me. So I just, once I couldn't, I mean, once I realized I couldn't get over it, I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Okay, so fast forward to Brother Wilson's video. Brother Wilson is, into church. He does, I think he does like, like small motivational. I won't call it preaching because I don't think he does. I'm not really sure. I've only seen like little snippets here and there, so I can't say exactly for sure what it is, label it. But it is a religious base, like a spiritual base. And he knows scripture. I do know that from watching his earlier videos. Here's the thing, Maddie does and I don't know why it doesn't bother me as much. I think it's because she doesn't do it as frequently, where she references God's name, and and she does this pseudo tongues, right? Well, Brother Jay, he's got like a whole little repertoire. I don't know that he was that individual before, but it once you get on and people start liking you and complimenting you, you feel like this people like this and this works. Same thing with Miss Honey. If I come on and I don't do Miss Honey, if I do it with less energy, people notice. If I don't do it at all, like that's a no-go. Like that's something that people like. I enjoy doing it. And he is funny. He is funny. And he was hilarious doing the whole Kaya and Maddie thing because he was unbothered. Like he didn't break a sweat. He was like, y'all mad, but anyway, he does this pseudo speaking in tongues thing. It bothers me. It bothers me. And I don't know if it's bothering me more now because we just came off the back of this Leandria thing. And prior to that, we had Kim Burrell. And then we got this whole butthole Paula White talking about these babies they got in cages locked up over here. And like they living in the Taj Mahal. And she's supposed to be a woman of God. Just like, I'm bothered. I'm bothered by the fact that the church is rightfully so getting raked over the coals. And I'm bothered that there's nothing out there that's disproving it. You know what I'm saying? Like people are just wholeheartedly playing with it, and it's bothering me because I'm afraid that if people take calling on the Father, okay, and accessing him through the gift of tongues, if they take that as a joke, they won't realize that it's really medicine, okay, that it really is your connection. That prayer language is your connection with God. And when you play with it like that, and it's kind of like playing in your good shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like coming home and playing in your school clothes or your church clothes. You don't realize the importance of it because you've devalued it. And I just noticed through this whole 3-hour live that he did about, I think I got time today, or I'm here for it, or it's something like that. And he just kept doing it, the Ebobo and the Shay, and then somebody had a good one that he added on to it. I know it's all in jest. I know that, but it bothers me. It bothers me because now we have this whole this whole movement now where people are just playing playing around, and it's funny to a certain extent. And we've always done it. Even as children, we acted out the things that we saw in church and people shouting and things like that. But it's just on a whole new level now where people are just, I mean, that this is what I'm afraid of. But you've gotten addicted to Jay Wilson. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking Jay Wilson. I don't think there's anything wrong with watching Jay Wilson. I'm just telling you the things that bother me. If you guys ever notice, I never use the name of the Lord like, oh my God. I always say, oh my gosh. Just because I was always taught to have that measure of reverence. And when I call on him, when I call his name, I want him, I want to be like, my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my own baby crying. You know what I'm saying? I speak in tongues, as the Spirit of God gives utterance. I don't actively go to church, but I was raised up in church. I'm a pew baby. I'm beyond pew baby. Okay. So my mama met my daddy in church. I was conceived, church in church. Not in the actual church house. My mama carried me while singing in the choir and being an altar worker. I was delivered and then babysat by the ushers while my mama preached. I'm a pew baby. And I was raised Pentecostal, which is holiness. And it's on a whole nother level. Like what people see in Kojic, in Pentecostal, baby, you couldn't be that flashy. Women couldn't be that flashy, let alone men. So, I know it's treated like, it's popular. The church is, that denomination is popular. I will say that. But I came along when you wore doily and skirts and no pants. Okay. When fasting meant you didn't even brush your teeth. All right. So I had a different sort of discipline when it comes to the things of Christ. And at first I don't know. I don't know if I just didn't notice it or it wasn't as frequent. It just seems like now people are really, really, really playing with it. And not that you can't have fun and pick fun. That's not it at all. Like I said, I'm just afraid that when we need him, which we always need him, but when we need him to move on our behalf, it will have no meaning. This will be like laughs and kicks and jokes, and you won't factor it in as a serious remedy for what ails you, for what's going on in your home and your family with your children. That's what concerns me, is that we playing with it so much it's losing its value. So that's what was really bothering me. And then, he was trying to get $100. I think he was trying to get $100 in total. Again, I was listening because I was at work, so I couldn't like scroll through or anything like that. Not that I do that anyway. I'm not great at that. But yeah, it was just, he was just saying it was vexing his spirit for it to be $80. Now I know we can go ahead and get this. Get it to 90, and then when it got to like 90, he was like, this 99 or 90 is bothering me. Can we get 25 more? Like he said, I know it's all in jest. I really do. I get it. But to do 3 hours of it back to back to back to back to back like that, like I was just like, and I know he does other lives where he has, I think, like a little Bible study and things like that. He's a very common sense individual. He's a rational thinker. It's none of that. It's just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm worried about my people as a whole. Like, I'm just worried that the last thing that we actually held on to, the last thing that brought us together collectively, we're now joking and laughing at it in a way that it's losing its value. If we lose that as a people, if we lose our connection with Christ as a people, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm concerned. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm done talking. It's 9:55. We got 5 minutes. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Let's see. Yeah, Brother Wilson does say a lot of in Jesus. Like that right there, in Jesus' name, that right there, that's how you lock it in. That's how you know, get to the it's complex. It's complex. We don't have time to do it, but that alone, you guys know I've prayed for you guys here on, and y'all know I cuss, I live my life. I'm free. I'm free. Okay, I am free. Um, but I love the Lord. I love the Lord. I promise you, daily, 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 consistently. My spirit is praying when I'm not. And you guys can kind of look at my content and tell that that's true. I hope. And how I approach things. I hope. Do I cuss? Do I get mad? Yeah, for sure. But that's not really what we're talking about right now. We're talking about playing with the jewels. We talking about playing with in our good school clothes. We talking about messing up that which should be without blemish, in my opinion. And the church has done a lot to blemish it. Okay, a lot of people are picking fun because they grew up in it. They were victimized by it in a church setting, and like I talked about that in one of my lives too. You know, about sexual harassment being just as big in the church as it is out here in these streets. You know, so yeah, I understand. I understand all sides of it and perspectives of it. Um, your mama directed the Kojic choir 3 days before I was born. You're a pew baby, honey. You're a pew baby. We like this. We not here, but we here. Shout out to Fort It's Rocks. I was driving for a minute. I'm hearing you right. He's raising money on his channel like a church offering. I think he's doing it as a joke. Um, but some of the most horrible things that have happened in this world have started out with good intentions. So, I don't want to talk against the brother because he's pretty popular out there, and I really don't find fault with him necessarily. It's just one of those things that if this is going to be primarily the character that you're going to play because one, your subscribers adore that side of you and they like that, and two, you're able to monetize it to a certain degree and earn a little extra. We all need a little extra. So I don't want to talk about him in that way. Plus, I don't want to be in this whole beef thing. Like I don't do all that. I really don't. I don't do all that. Let's see what Tracy. Hey Tracy. I love people like Anna Douglas, Kev on Stage, Nikita and Christy Show who do I like Christian comedy too. I like Cat Williams. I do. It's just something about this movement now. I don't know if it's a movement. It's just something about the trend right now of people playing with the things of God, those things that, like I said, allow you to move to that next level in your prayer life, that accesses the blessings and the favor of God. If they have no value, if we have no reverence for these things, then why would he? You know what I'm saying? Like if you, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, and I'm saying gosh because I don't do the other thing. My gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. In some cultures, they don't use his name at all unless they need him. A lot of those cultures are, Judaic or Islamic. In a lot of Judaic customs, the number 126 is to represent his name. So every time they do business, they buy anything. Like let's say they buy a business and the business is $1 billion. They will pay $1 billion and 126. Okay, because they want to put God in it, right? Okay, so it's that type of thing. It's that type of thing that I grew up, I was raised up to believe that there is such a reverence for this thing that you didn't really play with it. And coming up, people would say, oh, well, she coming a Honda, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't know what people were saying. So that sounded a whole lot like it. And, you know, it was joking and whatnot, but I don't know. It just seems like now people use it as entertainment. I love Christy, but it's all just kind of harmless. Like I said, my greatest fear is that I'm scrolling to find my program while I'm talking to y'all because it's 10:01. Um, but anyway, yeah, I just felt like I don't know. It's just bothering me more and more. And I just came to talk about that a little bit. It's, you know what I'm saying, just like as it pertains to, what's going on out there on YouTube and the things that people are doing to get clicks, get views, get money. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if I had to do it for the money, I would be in trouble. I do this because I love it. I love talking to y'all about my shows and stuff. I love it. That's why I do it. And people say, if you say you don't do it for the money, you a lie. Well, I guess I'm a lie because I don't do it for the money. Trust me. I probably get a check from YouTube every 3 months, maybe. Maybe. And for those of you guys don't know, you have to make at least $100. And oh, Dollar is crying, y'all. Dollar is crying. Oh, what is she crying? She's so heartbroken. Girl, if you don't get yourself up, shake yourself off, and go and talk to the people. Why people put themselves through this? Just go talk to them. Y'all. Oh, she broken up. Now, she ain't crying like she was crying at that pool last season, but she is crying. Girl, if you don't get yourself up and make a decision and do what's right for your baby. She going in there to talk to her mama. She going in there to talk to her mama, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all I'm gonna talk to y'all and watch this while until the commercial come on, and I'm gonna have to get y'all off on the commercial because I got to start writing. But listen, look at this mama. She's a beautiful. This woman that played Dollar's mama is beautiful. I wonder when she on Brewster's Place. Maybe that's where I remember her from. Let me see here. Let me see. Darlene was out of pocket last episode, Twisted. You best cool believe that. Ooh. Ooh, Dollar can't eat. But she can't eat. She can't eat. It's y'all divided. Y'all divided. Things ain't right, y'all. Things is not right. I talk to the TV like this when nobody's here, by the way. You see what y'all saying.
Just tell him I said hello.
Tell who you said hello.
Hey.
Hey.
We'll get through this.
She needed. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Let me see what they're talking about here. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh, they got that music on. It does everything. Okay, now it's coming on. Listen. I was ashamed to say, but I've gotten addicted. Okay, that's fine. We read that. But Lewis do say a lot of Jesus' name speaking in them. I don't know, man. I just sometimes I think it's a part of the character. I don't know if he's like that in having lunch with them or whatever. So true. Hey Tracy. Never use his name in vain. I understand what they're using. Nova getting her hair pent, y'all. Deborah, a few thoughts on your book draft. Long as she ain't talking to Remy. Ooh, this girl is doing her hair. Y'all, I love my people. I really, really do. I love my people. I wish people did their children hair more too. You know what I'm saying? Sit them between your lap and braid and brush their hair. Kids need that time with their mama. Or their daddy, or their sister, you know what I'm saying? They mean mom. I used to sit in between my grandmama legs while she braided my hair and shell peas. Y'all don't know nothing about that because y'all buy y'all peas from the frozen section. But it used to be you get them in a bushel. Let me put this on quiet so y'all won't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's happening? Wait a minute.
One of my contacts in the sheriff's office.
What's the white lady?
Micah has become a person of interest.
Micah is a person of interest, but we knew this was going to happen.
No.
Girl, I thought something was going on with the Landrys. I believe Michael gonna be okay.
Where he was that night.
But,
He's not a suspect exactly yet.
ooh, she finding out about Micah. Going in there and looking at that closet and get them shoes out with that red paint on and then cut you a switch. Look at Vi, baby. Look at Vi. Vi got on some old burgundy unit, baby. Oh, the short unit. How you gonna come in looking just like Nova with your hair?
I'm so excited to interview you. This is quite the honor for me too.
Oh, she's doing an interview. That's why she's all made up real pretty. Vi, you look good, girl. You look good. I still want Hollywood for myself, but I digress. Same story, except I was raised Baptist. I went Pentecostal when I moved to Memphis. I'm not a denominational apostolic now. I'm not anything now. I'm not anything now, Tracy. I just love the Lord. I love the Lord, and I want Him to be happy with me. I want Him to be pleased. You know what I'm saying? And I want to.
What did he say something?
That's all I'm saying. I was driving a minute, taking a channel, taking church off. Yeah, girl. Right. I love people like Annabelle. I read that videos addressing. Oh, he did a video addressing the money. Thank you, Classy, for telling me that. Love your spirit and values so much like myself. Your discipline. Yeah, girl. I spent a long time being undisciplined, baby. When I tell you I paid for all them fastings in church, I did it. Charlie got Micah out of school when she get him in that car, baby. No, they don't fear the Lord anymore. I think people say that Andrew Caldwell is special needs. I hope that's what's going on. I really do.
What were you thinking?
I hope he's not playing a character.
Arson's a felony?
It does boil. You're right. You're right, couch potato. It does boil down to the relationship you have with Christ. That's why I'm tiptoeing around it, because I can't say he doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it.
But the Bible says there is a way that seemeth right to a man, but thereunto is death. You got to be careful. Just got to be careful. You don't go too far. Now, maybe if it don't bother him, it don't bother his spirit. What can I say? I don't know. Boils down to relationship and positive energy in your man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I trusted you.
You and me both. I haven't got a check. Golly, his real bold ass episode. New Jack City. New Jack City.
You better than that.
Michael Michelle.
I want you to drive.
She was on ER2. I know she on Star.
Farmers right now, but we're gonna talk about this when I get.
Oh, that's so nice. Twisted, you do your baby's hair. You shell peas. You know what I'm talking about. Oh. Hey, Doran. Doran, how are you? I'm watching Queen Sugar too. And talking to y'all.
She actually listens to me, which is more like a safe for you.
Oh, don't you get smart, Micah. Don't you do it. Oh, you should have bust him in his back with an open hand. I wish you would pull away from me. I'd have karate kicked him. I'd have broke my hip trying to kick his ass. Hold on, let me put this on silent. Now that right there, I'm not gonna tolerate. And I'm gonna start getting back in Tariq's behind on power too. Cause he getting out of hand. If you don't beat him, the streets will. That's what my daddy said. No spoilers, Miss Honey. Okay. No spoilers. Hey, Deidre, how are you, honey? Team Honey in Hollywood. Oh, I think I found my Hollywood, but I mistreated him. That's a video for another day. I tried to go live on the other day from my patio, but where I moved my patio set and the foliage and everything is unbeknownst to me right next to where the people got their air conditioning unit. And you can't hear the birds chirping or nothing. That doggone unit going. She showed on. She got a beautiful head of hair. She don't look old enough to have a 20-year-old Oh, and you living your life twisted. I love that too, baby. I love that. I love that. You living your life. You doing your thing. Ramley Kai, shut up.
Perfect. They're all nice and easy. The only hair color that helps protect against foam.
Oh, Doran.
No other color can, with 100% gray coverage. So
You
even
37 in a 60-year-old body.
amazing.
Well, it's a few of us got 60-year-old knees. Although I can't even say that. I got a girlfriend that's 60 and she take her steps up and down her steps in 4-inch heels, 5-inch heels. So,
It's always Gold Peak in some kind of company. Gold Peak is at
oh yeah, beat him. I didn't realize y'all were
my idea of
that much older than me.
Gold Peak. The taste that brings you home.
I know you know how old I am. I talk about it all the time. I assume that's why you was calling me auntie instead of sister. Oh, y'all crack me up.
So what do you look for in a vehicle? Dependability is top on the
I'm
list.
glad to see you tonight too, Deidre. I just came on. I was supposed to be doing like a 30-minute live. Y'all know it never works. But I'm finna get off of this thing because I gotta watch Queen Sugar and take my notes so I can bring a good review video tonight. I just wanted to talk to y'all for a minute and just share my thoughts and see what y'all thought about it. Um, you know, I don't know. I don't know. The weirdest things bother me, but oftentimes when I come on here and I talk to you guys about some stuff that's bothering me, 9 times out of 10, a good few of you guys can relate to what I'm saying, so I don't feel like such a like I'm sticking out too much like a sore thumb. But
Home security from anywhere, and it protects you
I
from
don't
the
know.
risks of professional
I
malware.
don't know why they ain't calling me an uncle. They might not be calling y'all uncle because they just not calling y'all.
We forgot
Um,
the tent. Well,
but
mine's
yeah.
different.
Anyway, you guys, let me get off of here so I can do this video. I will definitely try to do another live. Maybe I'll do it Thursday. Today is Wednesday. That's tomorrow. Uncle sounds perverted. It does. Maybe Unc.
Surprises.
Okay, honeybees, I love y'all, each and every one. I'm gonna try to do another live tomorrow. If I when I get home from work, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow when I get home, and I'll do it kind of early so we can spend some time together and we can really flesh these things out and talk about it. I love y'all so much. Y'all take good care of yourselves. Good night, Classy Creations. You guys take good care of yourselves and have a good day tomorrow until tomorrow evening. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll holla.